Questions for Sam?
How many Chucky Hepburn questions we get?
Let's talk about Chucky. But with Chucky, there's such a perimeter-heavy offense right now. How important is for you guys to be at your best, especially coming off what happened in Michigan, to defend the three and not let them control the game from behind the arc?
Yeah, I mean, obviously they have a lot of talented guards, and they're talented at all positions. But I think it's just the most important thing for us to just get back to who we are. And we want to have, our defensive identity. Obviously, in Michigan, we didn't have that. And obviously, Michigan shot it really well. So, hats off to them. But we need to come out and set the tone defensively. And obviously, Wisconsin is known for being a very physical team, year in and year out. Ever since, Bo Ryan kind of set that standard. We talked about that today. So just coming out from the first, 5 minutes, we need to set the tone physically and defensively and, just set the tone.
What do you see from their defense? It doesn't seem like they're great in any one area, but it all kind of comes together to force 28th, I think they are in KenPom on defense.
Yeah, just like I said, just physicality is what stands out to me across the board. They stick to their principles. Not a huge switching team and stuff like that. But they're gonna try to out physical you. And so we need to cut with pace. And I think the last few games our offense has grown somewhat of an identity. Obviously, Casey has gotten hot in the last few games. But just we need to come out with confidence and set the tone not only on defense, but when we get stops, that's when we can really have fun on offense and just play with pace and get out and run.
I guess with Chucky being the in-state guy coming back, that feeling. What's that situation like that for him? You think coming back here? I know you did it once, but I don't know if there's even fans in the stands. What's that dynamic like, having a fellow in-state guy matched up against you?
Yeah, it's cool. I think I don't know if I've played against Chucky. I don't, because his freshman year in high school was my senior year, but I don't think we ever played Bell West. So obviously, I've since I've been in college, I've paid attention to his career and hung out with him a few times. He's a great guy, first and foremost, and I'm really excited. I cannot wait for tomorrow to get that, to play against him and Wisconsin as a whole. Obviously, he's really talented, and he's going to be a main focal point for us to contain him and whatnot. And I just think the environment is going to be awesome tomorrow too. And like I said, I can't wait.
Tyler Wild's got some similarities to you in the way that he likes to get crafty in the post. What kind of challenges he provide to defend?
Yeah, watching film on him, I've kind of noticed that reminds me a little bit of myself sometimes. But yeah, I think I was watching, I can't remember what game it was the other day, but one of the announcers just said, I think guarding the post is the hardest thing to do in college basketball. And obviously he's very talented when he gets his back to the basket. And it'll be a challenge for us, a challenge that we're willing to accept, and I think our guys are ready for.
Kind of mentioned the home court. This is your first Saturday home game since December 10th. How much of a difference does that make? That was the Purdue game. You guys almost upset them. To have PBA full force on a weekend, afternoon, you guys are doing a special with the students and all that. How much of an edge does that give you from your experience?
I think we even saw it last week on Sunday with Penn State. Just it felt like the energy was back in the arena, and as a player, and especially for a kid from Lincoln, that's what you dream of, and you get so much energy from the crowd, and especially in that second half when you can't even really hear yourself think, but it's all of your supporters and this team's supporters, and it's just a really cool atmosphere, and I think they were a huge advantage for us last week, and they're going to be huge tomorrow for us as well.
What's it been like to really see Casey find his stride offensively the last few games?
I think the coolest thing for me is that he hasn't changed his personality, like the kid that he is from the first time I met him till now. Yeah, every single game he's going to have the most fun out of anyone on the floor. sometimes as a veteran and 22-year-old college basketball player with this being my 5th year, I've kind of forget that and to have fun and just smile and just watching him. I'm a much more even keel type of guy, so I think we are good for each other in that sense. Just to kind of keep him grounded sometimes. Sometimes you just got to let K-Say do K-Say. And I think that's what we've seen the last few games. And yeah, just like I said, he's always consistent every single day with his work ethic, but more importantly, just the person that he is.
Is he like that in practice, yeah?
Is he like that in practice? Yeah, probably even more so, especially when he's going against Oleg. Those two have a very interesting relationship. Every single day they're talking crap to each other, and it's I never get involved because I don't need that in my life. But I always enjoy watching from the sidelines.
Anything else in Wisconsin? Blood drive stuff, obviously, next Friday. Sam's blood drive. Want to talk about that for a little bit?
Yeah. Questions, or should I just?
Talk about what it means to you first of all, then we'll have.
Yeah. I don't know. It's really cool. My mom was the one that actually brought it up to me. We had talked about it last year when I was getting the blood transfusion and everything. Just that it would be cool in the future to maybe host one or help out with one. And as the season went on, obviously we were really busy and I was just getting back to playing. So it didn't happen, but my mom had brought it up again this year. And yeah, it's a really cool opportunity to help out in the community and for, use my platform to do good things. And that's really, I believe, why I'm here as a human being. So, it's just another way to help out, and I'm really excited to, see Husker Nation in a new environment, and get to know some more people and just for a good cause.
What's the response been like since you announced it, and you're now a week away?
It just keeps on gaining more and more attention and attraction, which is really cool. I think we have like 10 spots left or so.
Just over that, yeah.
And yeah, it's cool to kind of get recognized for doing something, I guess, that isn't on the floor. And kind of something that, I've wanted to do in my time here. Obviously, I only have a year. But to me, the true impact that you can have on a program isn't just all what you do on the floor. And someone's legacy is how they impact other people. So that's just what I'm trying to do.
Anything else?
Thanks, Sam.
Thank you guys. See you tomorrow.